Hey guys, welcome back to Coast Sports. We're back here with another podcast for you guys. My name is
I'm
Michael. I'm here
Emilio.
with Kevin, Emilio.
I'm
Introduce
Kevin.
yourselves.
Yeah.
All right. Emilio is going to
All
inform you
right.
guys
So
about the
first, we're
topics we're
gonna
talking about
talk about
today.
Bronny.
Go.
So his AAU team, I think they just won a national championship.
Oh yeah.
Just recently, we had a team visit
Ooh,
at
that's
Duke,
nice.
so visited Coach K and the arena and everything.
Yeah, I saw a video where Bronny's team was in the
Hey.
locker room with
I like
Zion Williamson. Is that how you say his name? And he was
Yeah.
picking out shoes, and in front of Bronny, he chose Kyrie's over his dad's
Over-
shoes. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
That's
I'm actually
honestly
surprised
funny.
though. Zion's like pretty big. Which
Like a plot.
speaking of that, he had his weigh-in, his like combine thing or whatever before the season starts for Duke. He came in at 6'7" and 285 pounds.
Yeah.
But I mean,
285 pounds.
it fits his frame, to be honest. He's tall, he's
Dang.
big. I don't see.
I
a
know, but
problem with
LeBron's
that.
not even 285 pounds, which is insane.
Even Coach K said he doesn't see a problem with it.
That is true.
I think.
Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with it. I think it's like probably like 90% muscle at the least.
Yeah,
he's just
sure.
super fucking
huge.
big.
He's huge. Yeah.
But maybe skill wise, but physical wise.
Wow, must have that big head, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe it might be the
So
hairline.
that's pretty
But
crazy. He should
anyways,
be able to
you know.
dominate. Duke has great top 3 prospects from last year.
Yeah.
So,
They got what's that kid from Canada?
Nate Barrett.
Yeah, there you go.
He's pretty filthy.
I did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 10 pick right there.
All right.
Yeah. Top.
So a
And,
couple.
you know,
I think it was like a
but
week or two
anyways,
ago.
Yeah.
I think like they were at a party. Tristan Thompson and Draymond Green, and Tristan Thompson punched Draymond Green, like he sucker punched him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, honestly, I feel like Draymond had it. He's kind of arrogant sometimes. So he might got on Tristan
Well, it was
Thompson's
from,
bad side that day. So
The NBA Finals, yeah.
Yeah, it goes all the way back to the NBA Finals. After was it game 1 or game 2? I think it was game 1.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Draymond got it in
Game 2.
Tristan Thompson's face.
Game 2.
Yeah, they got in a scuffle on the court, and usually in sports, I don't like. Obviously, they're NBA, which is a lot more than normal sports or like we would play
Yeah.
level, and like still at our remember Kevin at one of our soccer games, it got super heated.
Yeah.
And just imagine the NBA, and usually you just leave that stuff on the court or on the field or something. You don't
you
bring it
forget
outside
about
of
it.
it.
And then this was after the ESPYs. This was after the ESPYs. This was an after party.
Yeah.
It wasn't officiated with ESPN or anything, but still an after party.
And also, I could kind of relate to that also because after one of my baseball games, I had a player on the opposite team try to fight me for running him over. Well, shut up. Yeah. I'd like for you to sound more energetic right now. You sound kind of down. I need you to get more upbeat, We're talking about sports right now, what we love.
Tristan Thompson's face again.
Yeah, I don't think he was getting in his face there. I think they were just like he was trying to talk to him or something, and then Thompson like held a grudge or something. I don't know.
I think Green should have just left it alone.
Yeah, probably.
Nah.
I mean, do you guys think Tristan Thompson had a right to punch him?
I mean, it was a sucker punch.
Because you see that. But to be fair, like, you see Draymond's pass, like he kind of gets in a lot of fights throughout the season. So
Bill Laimbeer was back then.
Yeah, so he's like, so I could kind of see it that he has it coming,
Especially in that kind of situation at that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least Draymond didn't like fight back. At least that's what the report said.
True.
But do you know what's crazy? That the report didn't come out till like a month after.
Yeah,
I know.
That is true.
All right, let's move on.
Need to keep on the wrap.
2K ratings just came out pretty recently, and Trae Young was rated a 77 overall, and he had something to say about it on Twitter. He was said about how he's been underrated his whole life, and he'll just show everybody up and stuff. And I think that's pretty unfair. I'm not gonna lie. Hasn't played a game at all ever in the NBA. Like I don't know why he expects such a high overall when you've never ever played a game in the NBA.
I have to agree with you also about that. Because, if you look at all the top players right now, most of them either have an 80 or 90 above overall. So if you're not in the game, they can't really judge you how you play. Even though you play well, like in college ball or high school ball, they just need to judge you on a professional level. So
Kevin.
When they came to Trae Young.
Yeah, I didn't say about that, Kevin.
In the summer league.
Yeah, plus with that, he didn't even play that well in summer league. He had like 20-something percent.
Exactly.
Actually, I think it was like 15% from
honestly,
three.
I don't see Trae Young being successful in the NBA.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
People say he plays like Stephen Curry, but I watched him in college, and the shots he was taking were just horrible. Takes like half court shots in a game.
Too much to be like Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, when it comes to the end of the day, I feel like Trae Young's going to do what he needs to do to try to get that overall up. So,
yeah, I
don't think he's going to be. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's true.
I think he's just overrated in general.
Because there's many players that come out in the NBA that everybody's gonna think is gonna be doing big things. Then later on they forget. Yeah. Everybody's gonna forget about them because they're not doing what they need to do on the court.
It sounds like he's not very well educated. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Get that Floyd.
Like I don't know, man. It just doesn't sound.
I don't see his college game translating.
Yeah. Especially since he's 6'1".
Yeah, he's pretty short.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I agree with that.
And he's pretty lean.
Time to develop and get better.
But only time will tell.
Can play the same way in the NBA, then he'll be good. He'll be pretty good.
But it's gonna be hard for him to play the same way in the NBA though, because there's gonna be a lot of players that's trying to get out there and show their stuff also. Plus it's gonna be young players out there also trying to prove a point.
Maybe a little bit. First pick we had DeAndre Ayton. He could be.
I think
a potential Hall of
I think
Famer.
that's a really good pick for the Suns. They already have a good young guard in Devin Booker. I feel Devin Booker is going to be a good star in the league.
I really feel like too. I mean, he scored 70 points. Was it last season?
Yeah, last season.
That was.
I just like the way he plays.
Mhm. He's definitely good. He can improve his outside shot. Offense is great. It's been so easy for him. I guess that his motor's pretty not great.
I think the Suns need to be successful this year. Yeah, he signed up.
I feel like they're definitely not going to make the playoffs.
Oh, but they should definitely do better.
Yeah.
He signed a 5-year extension.
Yeah, and then the number 2 pick, we'll just go through the top 5 picks real quick. And number 2 pick, we had Marvin Bagley. I kind of in Sacramento at least, I see him as a stat sheet stuffer. Where DeMarcus Cousins was there, where he would put up great stats, but they didn't really win any games,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lengthy. He's a good wing.
I feel like he could be really good too. I liked him. And number 3, there was a trade. Dallas moved down, and the Hawks moved up. I feel like he should have went number 1. Possibly.
Wasn't it the Hawks chose Doncic and then the Mavericks traded with them?
I think I think. But nevertheless, Mavericks got Doncic, and I feel like he's going to be a star. The way
he looks really good. Yeah.
VP dominating.
Honestly, he might be rookie of the year.
And he's playing against a grown. He was playing against a grown man at the age of 15.
Yeah, the second best basketball league in the world. He wasn't playing against college kids.
Yeah. He was really out there doing what he needs to do to make sure he gets what he needs to get done. So
Real Madrid.
Yeah, and now he's with the Mavericks. It's perfect because they have Dirk there.
It's awesome. Mentor him, especially since Dirk came from Europe. It's perfect.
Yeah. Was Jaren Jackson Jr. A lot of people liked him. I personally, I don't think he's going to be that good. I think he's going to be an average player.
I saw him in the summer league a bit. He looked pretty good to me.
I feel like you say that now, but your thoughts gonna end up changing throughout the season. I feel like he's stuck in like kind of in a shell right now. But when he really gets out there and starts playing aggressively, more aggressive than he usually does, you're gonna change your thoughts about
as well. You know, I never want to see.
I see him as a borderline all-star.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I feel like for 3 of the players at least in this draft, their ceiling is Hall of Fame. You know, like they could definitely if they pan out to how they're supposed to be, they could definitely be Hall of Famers.
Yeah, for sure.
And we already talked about Young, so I guess we'll move on.
Okay.
Oh, final NBA thing: LeBron opening a school. Yeah, he opened a school for the underprivileged.
And also, I like to add on: you could vote. There's a petition out there to try to make him the new new person that runs the education program throughout the government. And so far, there's 50,000 signatures, and you can look it up online and sign up for. Also, you want to support.
I think that's such a great idea at this time.
I feel like it's not, because right now I feel like if you give it one more year, then it'll be good, because you never know how much longer LeBron wants to stay in the NBA.
A 4-year contract with the Lakers.
I think he wants to play with the Sun, though. I think that's what he's aiming for, which would be awesome.
If I remember correctly, he said it before also. He said even if he retires or even if he's becomes a free agent, he just wants a chance to play with his son in the NBA, just even for one game. And I feel like that's going to be really great to see for the NBA. And there's going to be a lot of people tuning in. A lot more people showing up to the game.
Let's go back to the school real quick. They got free bikes, a bunch of free stuff.
I know, I saw that. They got LeBron. I really like that he did that.
I feel like LeBron needs to come to Cleveland High School next.
We need a field, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a field now in Cleveland also. Yeah. Thanks to Seattle
but no
government
one else has done what
or
LeBron
the mayor.
has done when it comes to this.
Yeah, it's crazy how I feel like when you get that much money, you kind of obviously no one has done as much as he has, and he's
but
super
some people
generous.
have the money and just don't do anything about it.
Yeah. That much money, you should try to be
but there's also some people, and there's also some people who's doing things, but really just doing things underneath the radar. You know,
there's a lot of charity work. Derrick Rose just donated $400,000.
Yeah, for college tuition.
Yeah.
And all the school get free college to Akron. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, if they graduate.
In my opinion. Yeah. And I feel like the reason why you don't hear a lot of people doing that, because when you hear somebody do it, a lot of people are going to focus on the famous person that's doing it and not really on the cause.
And, it's what I was so surprised. Some people found stuff to be mad about it. You know, what a lot of people are saying is that LeBron only paid for 20% of the school. That's the most you can pay for it. That's literally the most he could have paid for it. I don't know why people are getting angry at that.
20% is a lot, especially when it comes to that.
Yeah, but legally, you can only pay 20% of a school when you're creating a school or something. That's the most any one person can pay.
I didn't even know that. How come?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but all I know is that that's the most you can pay, but people are backlashing over it anyways. I'm not sure.
I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I know it's off topic, but I feel like because a lot of people who's paid more, you look in the past, government stuff. A lot of people who paid more just really corrupt people trying to make money. So.
All right, let's move on from the NBA real quick. Yeah. We'll go to football. We got college football. Their preseason power rankings came out. Their top 10, and it seems about it. We got Alabama number 1. That's not
surprising.
Not really surprising.
Yeah.
Alabama is just too good at football. They do have a QB controversy this year with Hurts and Tua Galova, I think.
Yeah,
he's
the one that saved them last year in the national championship game. That was crazy.
Honestly,
I think he should start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But number 2, we had Clemson. That's
their
always
D-line is so scary, dude. They're gonna get quarterbacks in the ACC.
Yeah, they have like the number one, like the top D line ever.
Yeah, they do.
That's gonna be scary.
To be fair, that's what you really need to win a football game. Like any sport,
with
just in general.
Young quarterbacks back there, college players are gonna get flustered. Number 3, we have Ohio State. That's they're always good.
Oh, but they have their controversy with the assistant.
What happened?
One of the Urban Meyer had an assistant, Zach Smith, and that later after years of abuse, his wife came out and allegedly his wife came out and said that she had been harassed, physically abused by her husband.
Oh! Isn't that why? Urban Meyer either resigned or got fired?
No, he got placed on administrative leave, paid administrative.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Many people think he's gonna get fired.
Probably. He's such a good coach.
I feel like
that's not right. Yeah.
But you can't.
I know that's not right.
Even though he's a good coach, I know. Yeah. I feel like he should probably get fired. I'm not gonna lie. No matter how good he is, he still did something really wrong.
He had an assistant on his football team that was abusing his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Urban Meyer.
No, Urban Meyer. No, sorry. His assistant coach.
Okay, so Urban Meyer did nothing wrong. Okay.
No, but he still had him on the staff, and his wife came out and said that the assistant's wife.
Wait,
the assistant coach's ex-wife said that she told Urban Meyer's wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she never knew that. She never knew if Urban Meyer's wife told him.
They probably flipped it.
Do you think they're gonna go further?
But I think he did find out eventually. Cause, I mean, it's not like couples don't talk.
That's something you would tell your husband, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's true.
So they're number 3. We have Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State. The number 4 we have Georgia. They lost to Alabama last year in the final to had a comeback in the second half.
I feel like this year it's gonna be different.
Isn't Georgia the one that has the 2 amazing quarterbacks right now?
Jake Fromm's and the incoming freshman.
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Justin Fields is the number 1 recruit too, number 1 quarterback in the country.
Yeah, I seen his highlights. He's a beast. He is crazy good.
But Jake Fromm had a good season.
He had a really good season too. I feel like I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Are they gonna play 2 QBs? Are they gonna play one, and if he doesn't play well, they'll put the other one? I don't know.
I think I would start Jake Fromm.
I feel like they're gonna find a good rotation for it though. When it comes to big games, when it comes to final games, somehow transition them out so they each QB do their own and has a chance to shine.
He's not doing good throughout the season because Jake Fromm has the experience. He's been to a national championship game.
Yeah,
But I feel like they should have it each quarterback plays for half the season though. Then when it comes to when it really comes down to it, that's when they make their decision.
If you have one quarterback enter half of the season, it just ruins it. It ruins the flow.
To do a 2 QB rotation, but I feel like I would personally. I agree with you, Kevin. I should start Jake Fromm. Number 5, hometown. We got Washington, man. Washington Huskies.
Woohoo!
I like this. I think they're going to do really well.
We still
past
have
couple years.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like this year is going to be their time to shine and just go out there and just dominate.
I think we can make the playoff again.
I feel like that they might go all the way this year. It all depends on their defensive line, though.
Jake Browning, if he has a good season.
Yeah, sorry. They lost their top linebacker, though.
Yeah.
That's true. That's really going to hurt them in the long run.
Jake Browning can step it up this year because last year was not great for him. If he can play really well this year.
And we still have Myles Gaskin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he if he has a big season as well, we can definitely do great. We need an offensive click. Our defense is pretty set.
Yeah, defense is always good. Just like Seattle, the defense is always good, but the offense is where the question is.
Yeah.
In college football, if you lose one game, you soar down those standings. It's crazy. So, and we got a tough conference.
We start off with Auburn.
We start off with Auburn.
Yeah, first game in the Georgia though, and the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Sorry.
Yeah, you're bringing up the schedule.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's September 1st.
Oh, that's coming up very soon then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to do good in the first game, to be honest.
For the beginning of the season.
Actually, I'll make the announcement at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heads up, we have an announcement at the end of the podcast, so stay tuned.
All right. Yeah. So who's number 6?
I was waiting for Kevin to pull up that schedule real quick.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking right now.
We'll just go with number 6 real quick because I don't have too much to say about them. Number 6 is Wisconsin. They're always pretty good.
I think Wisconsin they have a great defense. Always have had it.
Yeah. That's where Russell Wilson went, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or no, he went to Nebraska, right? Or was it Wisconsin?
Yeah,
No, he went.
Well, I think it was Nebraska.
No, he went
50-50.
Yeah, Wisconsin. It was one of those two. It was red and white.
Okay, I watched the schedule.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we start off week 1 with Auburn, September 1st, ABC game. That's a national TV game. And then we go North Dakota the second week, Utah the third week on ESPN. That's gonna be a good game. We got Arizona State the next, BYU.
BYU is always pretty good.
Oh, BYU is gonna be out of conference, and they're semi big school. We got week 6 UCLA. No more Josh Rosen, but Chip Kelly comes in.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good, pretty tough.
Oregon next week, week 7.
Yeah.
Week 7. Week 8 Colorado. Week 9 Cal. Week 10 Stanford. Week 11 Oregon State, and the last week 12 Washington State. Apple Bowl.
Yeah. Pac-12 is like a really deep conference. We don't have that many top tier teams. We have a lot of like very good teams that could get a win any game of the season.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough though.
Yeah, especially that first game.
Yeah.
I feel like that's our toughest game probably.
Yeah. But the first game
I feel like they have it all the season, you know?
Yeah, because you're not in the group.
That's true.
You don't have any momentum, but
exactly.
that goes for both teams. It just means like who's gonna start the season off hot, who's gonna have that momentum right away, you know?
And that game,
like some people might just start out like some people
enter the college football playoff.
Yeah, definitely. Because we got Auburn a little later in this list. All right, so tough schedule. We should be able to handle it. Number 6, we have Wisconsin, like we said. Number 7, we have Oklahoma.
No more Baker Mayfield.
Yes, sir. No more Bake. They still should be pretty good, though. They're a football school.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
The number 8, we have Penn State. No more Saquon Barkley.
Do they still have their quarterback?
I believe so.
Is this his last season, though? With them? Or no?
Yeah, I don't keep too much up.
Well, either way, they have James Franklin, a good coach right there.
Yeah, definitely a good team. Then we have Miami at number 9. This was
surprising.
Kind of surprising for me, I'm not going to lie. I kind of expected USC to be in the top 10.
I guess with the departure of Sam Darnold,
I'm assuming that's why, but I still think they're a very good team.
What's 10?
And number 10, we had Auburn, who play the Huskies. And that might determine the seeding, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the top 10. We'll move on from football. We'll go to the MLB, where a couple weeks ago, the Nationals beat the Mets 25-4.
I feel like that's a sight to see, especially on a professional level like that.
The last time I remember a score like that was the Mariners lost to the Red Sox, like 19-3 or something.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I just think that's kind of embarrassing for a professional team to lose like that.
Yeah.
Like, I can see that happening on a high school level, but not really on a professional level, though.
For sure.
Yeah, I was watching the Mets-Yankees game today. I'm pretty sure they were playing, and I was looking at their record. He has a big losing record. He's like 9-15, 6-15, or something like that. But he has a 1.77 ERA. He might win the Cy Young Award, which is very rare to have a loser win the Cy Young Award. But anyway,
yeah.
Move on to the playoff picture. So right now in the American League, we have the Red Sox at the number 1. They have 85 wins and 35 losses. They're pretty unstoppable really right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're looking really good.
Yeah, they're crazy.
They kind of have a
Some are calling them the best baseball team ever.
Nah, not the best, but no, I feel like they might be up there. They're out there now.
They have to win the World Series. If anybody to call the best baseball team ever, they have to win the World Series.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then the number 2 seed in the AL, we have the Houston Astros. The Mariners just swept them 4-0, I'm pretty sure.
But the Mariners, if only the Mariners did that earlier, they've been falling off.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
To be fair, yeah.
We have the Indians at 66-50. Yeah, the Astros are 73-46. So not that bad. And then the Indians are 66-51. They're
So the Indians are number 3, right?
And then for the wild card spot, we have the Yankees pretty much clinch the top one because they have 74 wins, 44 losses. And then after that, we have the Athletics and the Mariners. One game. Mariners are 1.5 games behind the Athletics. I
feel like the Mariners are going to be good in the playoffs, though, because they have a young team. So
the Athletics.
When's the next time when they play the Athletics? We got the Athletics right now.
Oh, yeah. Starting now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This
could really determine if we make it to playoffs or not.
I feel like they're going to – I feel like the Mariners are going to win,
one more time.
Yeah. They have James Paxton on the mound. They got D. Gordon on the field also.
I don't know what's been wrong with Felix Sanders the last couple of years, but if he can –
they cut him off the rotation?
They cut him out all the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the bullpen now.
That's a bummer. He just fell off.
Yeah.
I remember when he was hitting grand salamis, 4-run home runs, man, to win the games. I remember that. It was insane.
How old is Felix?
34.
Yeah, he's good.
He's the second oldest player on the team, right? If I remember correctly.
Probably.
Anyways, let's move on to the National League. At the number 1 seed, we have the Chicago Cubs, 68-49. They're doing pretty good right now. They're only 3 games above the 2nd seed in their division, so they got some stuff to worry about. But number 2 seed, we have the the Atlanta Braves, and then we have the Arizona Diamondbacks. So, honestly, the National League is a close race. It's definitely not as good as the American League either.
Yeah, definitely not. And I think the Cubs are looking good right now. The Nationals are falling off.
That is true.
All right, so who do you guys think is going to win the World Series? We're going to do this every time we talk about it.
I feel like, honestly, I would like to say the Red Sox because they're honestly doing amazing this year. But I have to go with the Mariners because they have such a young team and young talent out there. And also, they're doing better than they did in the past season. So I feel like they're going to win.
Beat any team, I believe that. Yeah.
Because especially when they have James Paxton on the mound after his no-hitter game.
He's really good this year.
He's coming out showing people he came to play, so he's doing what he needs to do.
It's gonna be the Boston. I mean, that might be the obvious choice, but they're looking really good. They look unstoppable.
Because
the Red Sox or Yankees are gonna win, but I want the Mariners to win. That's what I'm looking at right now. All right. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Is that it?
Yeah.
I guess.
All right. So the announcement was fantasy football. We're gonna start doing fantasy football shows every Wednesday until the football season's over. That means after the Super Bowl. So every Wednesday we're gonna start with QB rankings this next Wednesday or this upcoming Wednesday. And our draft, we have a fantasy football draft. All three of us are in an even read, so all four of us, we're gonna post a video of that and a recording over that.
When's the draft again?
The draft's August 30th, so the episode should come out the 31st or the whatever, September 1st.
Our draft's August 30th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have a recording of that and commentary over that. For a pretty couple days, maybe a day after. But go ahead, subscribe on the YouTube at Coast to Coast Sports. Leave a comment, leave a like,
and follow up. Yep. And we should have our media in the link in the description also. So go follow that.
Yeah, we have Instagram. We have a Twitter.
We'll be posting daily. We'll be doing daily updates of everything, so you'll be informed.
Yep.
We have to thank you guys for listening to us again.
Thank you.
At Coast to Coast. So
good podcast,
peace out, guys. Yep.
Peace. Everybody have a good day. Thank you for listening to us again. And goodbye.